Jamaica, comrades on the platform, comrades in the audience, greetings. We had an election in 2020 on September 3, the 3rd of September. We had an election. It means that we are looking for the next election by September 3, 2025. You need a certain number of days between the time you announce the election and nomination day, and you need a certain number of days between nomination day and election day. So right now, is either the Prime Minister going to call it this Sunday or next week Sunday. If he go past that because him coward like dog. I hear him at a gospel concert. I first set of people missing a gospel concert gonna tell so much lie. I hear him at a gospel concert quoting scripture that he has to make his calling on election sure. That means so you don't call it yet, so you not sure. When you call the election, you are going to get a beating. You must get a beating. You have to get a beating. Then, I hear him come with a lie. Comrade Natalie, hear the man. Oh, one PNP call him and say, he made the case and call the election because we're tired. I want to tell you something tonight, Prime Minister. We're tired of you, and that we're tired of. We want to get rid of you. How him for say we tired when we the road more than him? Or if he say we tired when we in the streets like white line? Prime Minister, we outside and we not go in. Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want. We're tired of government. What thief? They pitney their money. We're tired of a leader that can't get certified. We're tired of those who give themselves 300% and now offer 0% to the public sector. We're tired of a government where get free fertilizer and sell it to the people of Jamaica. I'm tired of you, Mr. Prime Minister. No. When the pressure take him run gone out a road like Jehovah Witness. When I have news for you tonight, sir. Jehovah Witness no vote, so you don't have no vote where you get from that. Call the election and make we set you straight. But them have to get a we can have to get a A few years ago, comrades, when a young man or a young woman have a look at draw herb, police used to arrest them. They used to get criminal record. There was a youngster named Mario Dean that police arrested, put him in a lockup, and then beat him in a lockup, and he died. We were in government and Mark Jefferson Golden moved legislation to decriminalize the personal use of marijuana. That ensured that police can lock up a youth for a local job, a local spliff tail. But he went further to ensure that you can get that criminal record removed from off of your record so you can go on farm work and you can get work with government. A few years ago, the Prime Minister go in a parliament and said that all criminals are sell land over Clifton. And him say, "Ma go over there, go deal with them." And he went over there with bulldozer and lit down poor people's house in right here, so in St. Catherine. Shortly after that, him find up a Louidersville and serve notice to poor people when Michael Manley put on land that he want to move them off. It was our leader, Mark Jefferson Golding, that had to get lawyers and go to court and take out injunction against this wicked and caring government so that they couldn't throw poor people off of the land. Few years ago, we had some students studying in Ukraine. War started with Russia and Ukraine. They were dropping bombs. People were afraid for their lives. They reached out to the government of Jamaica, Camina Johnson-Smith and Andrew Holness, and the government of Jamaica, the Labour Party government, offer the students who now work loan to come home from our country with bomber drop. Mark Golding went into his account and took out him personal money and sent it to the students to bring them back home safely to their families. They think that the country is just going to vote for somebody based on whether or not them wear fitted jeans or green clocks. Mr. Holness, we don't care what they on your foot. We care what them are golden head and I'm heart. So call the election so Jamaica can be rescued from this government. Years ago, Mark Golding went into the inner city, Augustown, and him go down there and him found himself a nice daughter, a black empress, a Nubian goddess, Sandra, and he made her into his wife. He loved her then, and him still a love her today. When you vote for Mark Golding, no matey business not one in the parliament. Let me behave, you know. Let me behave. Comrades, we have a leader that took over 5 years ago. When he took over, Bobby Montague and them passed them place and talk about him must stay there because them sure say if him stay there, them a go win. He got to work, unify the party, listen to the people, touch the ground, and look at the People's National Party now. Make welcome the president of the PNP, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golding.
Yeah, man. Comrade chairpersons at the meeting, Comrade General Secretary, Comrade members of Parliament, Comrade councillors, Comrade candidates, all of the comrades on the platform, all of the thousands of comrades and supporters who have made their way here to this historic venue on this historic night to support your party as we march on to progress. The word is love. I want to big up everybody online who's watching as well. Good night, Jamaica. Good night to the people of St. Catherine. And to all who are gathered here in Emancipation Square, a sacred space of struggle and strength, a place where the call for freedom was declared once and where tonight we gather not only to honor that legacy, but to insist that that legacy be fulfilled. And I must tell you, comrades, when I feel the vibes of Emancipation Square and realize what it means to us in Jamaica, my heart is full. Because the next PNP government is coming with a series of policies that are going to take our country forward to a better place. When I think of all of the thousands of Jamaicans who live on land and have occupied that land for years, but don't have security of tenure, and they can't use their investment in the property to further themselves with education or in business or to deal with any emergency, I said time come to reform that 1833 law that says you have to be on land of government for 60 years before you can become an owner. And we're going to drop it substantially so that the people who have been there for at least 25 years will be entitled to their title. And it's not one and two, but tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans who will benefit from becoming owners of the rock because of that one piece of emancipatory legislation that we'll be bringing forward. And for those who don't make 25 years yet, don't worry yourself. The next PNP government will ensure that you can acquire that piece of land and that you can get some good terms that you can manage to become an owner of that piece of land. It is the same spirit of emancipation which has said that we're going to build 50,000 affordable houses in the next term of office. 500 at least in each constituency. And we are going to build it on lands that are public lands, not fit for agriculture, but fit for housing. And we're not going to include the value of that land in the price of the house. So that you are going to get an immediate benefit once you buy that house of the value of that land that you won't have had to pay for. And you will become a wealthier person overnight by virtue of that investment that the People's National Party is making available to you. And for the younger comrades and the younger Jamaicans who struggle now, they can't leave their parents' home because they can't find the money for a deposit, but they would love to become independent. The People's National Party has a plan for you. Join the Housing Trust, and once you've been there for 2 years as a subscriber, if you're 35 years or under and you find one of those homes that you want to pay down on, the People's National Party will ensure that the National Housing Trust, through the Young Persons Deposit Fund, will give you a grant of up to $500,000. $500,000 that you don't have to repay. $500,000 that further gives you equity in that house from day one. And for the self-employed Jamaicans, the taxi man, the hairdresser, the shopkeeper, anybody who can't produce a payslip because they're not formally employed, you can't qualify for a mortgage now because you can't prove your income. We have the emancipatory plan for you. It's called rent to own. You can go into possession as a tenant, pay the rent equal to the mortgage, and after 6 months, if you've made those rental payments, we will say you have proved your income, you qualify for the mortgage, draw down the loan, no more tenant, no more rent. You become an owner of your own home with your own door key. It is the same emancipatory spirit of this place why we are going to complete all the Operation Pride schemes across Jamaica, where the people don't yet have title or the infrastructure is not yet final. We are going to finish those schemes. You are going to get your titles, and we're going to roll out the Porsche plan so that other settlements which are not regularized have the benefit of infrastructure and a proper orderly system where they can become title owners of the land on which they live, because the People's National Party is about empowering ordinary Jamaicans and making a ownership society where everybody has a place and everybody can be somebody. It is the emancipatory spirit of this place why we have the first in family scholarship, because we know that education is the antidote to poverty. And if you are the first person in your family to have qualified for university or college, and you're struggling because you can't see your way to how to pay for it, the People's National Party, when we form government, sure you get a full scholarship so you can attend university, you can attend college, you can get your degree, and we're doing it for you, and we're doing it for your brothers and your sisters and your family so you can help them to step up in life. And we don't want any generational poverty anymore in Jamaica. It is the emancipatory spirit of this place why we want to ensure beach access rights to the Jamaican people across the country so that our people can enjoy the benefits of the beaches and the beauty of this country. It is the emancipatory spirit of this place why we will be eliminating the abuse of contract work, where employers have people on a string, rolling them over on short-term contracts so they don't accumulate certain rights and benefits, which the People's National Party and other stalwarts of the labor movement fought so hard to guarantee for our workers and are being denied them. The People's National Party is going to mash up that dolly house. So comrades, whenever them call it, whether Andrew want call it or the Constitution go and call it, we have a purpose for voting. We have a purpose for not allowing anybody to buy way out. We have a purpose for standing firm if they want to try to truck any badness upon we. Because we know where we are going and we're marching on to progress in the emancipatory spirit of this square in Spanish Town. And I want to repeat tonight, comrades, them have some little tactics that them want to use on us, where they're trying to pull down billboards and other things like flags and so on. Don't let them draw you out. Those things don't vote. We are blood and fire, comrades, because we have the heart and the passion and the belief. But the word is love. We know that when that day comes and the election is called and it's time to vote, the people of Jamaica are going to deliver a resounding victory for the People's National Party and a monumental defeat for this government that does not deserve a third term. So we don't need to retaliate for any foolishness. It is not worth it. It can only result in arms house. We are going to ease ourselves and say, see it there? Take sleep and mark dead. Come election day, X beside the head, X beside the head, X beside the head. want to say a special word of gratitude to my brethren and mentor, Fitz Jackson. When they were embarking on their sordid little attempt at gerrymandering the boundaries of Portmore so that they could try and take over the St. Catherine Parish Council, we strategize the thing. We get some good lawyer and we go to court and we tie up that so that couldn't go on, and we are going to take every single constituency in a Portmore and St. Catherine will be still in the column of the People's National Party in the Parish Council. Because the only way that them can split out St. Catherine to make a parish out of Portmore is if the people of Portmore want that. And there's nothing to suggest now that they do. And it's pure empty promise that is being given to try and con them into thinking that it's something good for them when they have nothing to get out of it. Comrades, we need a government in which the people can have trust and confidence. That is why we are going to support the institutions of governance in the country that protect our democracy from skullduggery. We have a Prime Minister in court trying to overturn the Integrity Commission Act, the act that was passed by his government, the act under which he is under investigation for illicit enrichment. What can go so? That couldn't happen under the PNP. We will support the Integrity Commission and their work. And in fact, the gag clause that is in there that says them can't report nothing until them send them final report to Parliament, we're going to modify that to give it more balance, because I can't see how it's right that people going into this general election and they don't know whether the person on the ballot is somebody under investigation for illicit enrichment, and that is not right. And we are going to ensure that every member of the executive, just like mine and the Prime Minister, well, he should be but isn't, but mine is, certified and published in summary form, our statutory declaration. All members of the executive will have to go through that too. So we have transparency in government. And we will bring impeachment legislation to Parliament. Because when I see how an MP is caught on video with a stool beating up a woman in a car park and nothing happened to that person and them have him as a candidate again for their party, I said that can't be right. Jamaica deserves better than that. So people, we are on a serious mission. When we say it's a mission to rescue Jamaica, a serious something. The Labour Party has run out of ideas. The economy is stagnant. It is not growing. The Prime Minister's Minister for Economic Growth, and he has failed because the economy is growing at a minimal rate and they don't know what it takes to solve those problems. We have a much better strategy for dealing with those things. And we are going to get behind the business community and get behind the industries of this country and make the economy grow. And we're going to focus on agriculture so that our people can be fed and we don't have to be spending the $1.6 billion each year on imported food when we can produce the best food right here on the rock. So comrades and friends, oh, what a night. You look good way back there, sir. Way back there, sir. Me hail on way back there, sir. Yeah, man. Me hail on way over there, sir. Way over there. Ah. Way around, sir. And way around, sir. PNP River come down, bank to bank in Emancipation Square, because we're ready and we have them where we need them. It must happen. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. One love, comrades. God bless you all. The word is love.
People's choice.